welcome back. I'm Yemi.com, and today we have another Tipsy movie review. Now, to be clear, this is not a movie. I'm not telling you it's a movie, so don't come at me in the comments. This is a television series, and it's going to be called
This is Hollywood, kid.
Now, if you're a friend of me, which some people may not be, and if you're not, welcome to my internet friends, you know that I have affinity for Ryan Murphy shows. Glee, Nip Tuck, American Horror Story, Scream Queens. That last one mostly got me in with Nick Jonas as a promise, but that's not the point. The point is, I love Ryan Murphy stuff. Yes, sometimes it's a hit or miss, but a lot of times it's a hit, and we appreciate his work in Hollywood. So today we are going to be talking about the show that he recently made with his Glee partner Ian Brennan, I believe, Hollywood. Now, I haven't had a chance to watch the entire series because I watched the first episode and I was gonna binge it like I did Never Have I Ever and just like consume it and so I can get it out to you guys. But I watched the first episode and I was like, damn, I need to take my time. So I watched the first episode. I'm gonna tell you about the first episode. I'm gonna give you my general review of what I think is gonna happen later on, even though you've probably already seen it. And we're gonna enjoy it together with a little buzz. And maybe I might like pair it with a wine, pair it with a, I'll give it a wine as a rating instead of giving it a number. Let's do that. How about we do that? So the series starts off with some guy with the name Jay. John, Josh, Jordan, it could be any of those. But as I've only seen one episode, it's probably one of those.
Jack.
And he wants to make it in Hollywood, like we all do. Like every YouTuber and every actor who is a background second fiddle actor. We all want to make it in Hollywood, don't we? Anyways, with that being said, he goes and tries to do this thing. It's okay. Let's start off with the setting. We're setting in post-World War II. So he is a veteran, bless his heart. I appreciate the veterans. And he basically wants to be an actor. He has this speech in the beginning after he gets his first job, about how he felt going into the movies, and I couldn't help but relate to that in a very deep and loving way, and it made me immediately fall in love with his character. I don't know how I'll feel later down the end because of how the episode 1 ended, but I immediately was drawn to this character and how they just want to do anything to be a part of this bigger world that's just of magnitude and pictures. And let's be real, for a lot of us, all that we remember is what is recorded in history, and we want to pretend that Hollywood isn't recorded in history, but it is. And it's how we measure ourselves terribly sometimes, because sometimes Green Book wins Best Picture and you're like, why? But like, anyways, we have to remember that Tinseltown is a big part of our history and one of the biggest pieces of recording documents that we have. So as the story goes, our nameless man with the J ends up working at a gas station by happenstance, and the gas station happens to be a prostitution ring. I guess it wasn't as big a deal back then, but like for me, I'm like, you found out you were a prostitute and just went with it. But again, he has twins coming on the way. Twins, not one, but 2 babies, a wife, and a house that's for rent. So finding himself struggling, he ends up doing it. Finds a gay man to take the male clients for him, which I feel like isn't gonna last long, but he gets his bearings doing that work. And of course, I'm not pro-prostitution. I'm not pro-prostitution. Sex workers, do your thing. But it is kind of a crazy time in Hollywood. He wants to become an actor. He sleeps with the casting director, gets a walk-on role, and his future is looking bright. Plot twist, it's not that bright by the end of the episode. He gets arrested for solicitation, which I think is entrapment, but I don't know what time period. It's post-World War II. I don't know what the rules are then, so maybe entrapment is cool. Anyways, the big picture, the whole thing about this that I'm seeing is the do's and don'ts and the unfairness and the craziness that is Hollywood now and then. And I genuinely appreciate the writing of this. Like, more than anything, the thing that I love about Ryan Murphy is his way of capturing smart and realistic dialogue. Like that speech that our main character gives at the beginning when he sleeps with his first woman is so empowered, and so I felt it and I relate to it. Even though I'm not a male prostitute at a gas station, I felt it and I was like, I feel you, this is real, this is your dream, this is whatever. But it kind of made me like relate to the main character, which is really hard when the main character is not you, especially when there's a black woman in the cast and you literally could relate to her. But so anyways, that's my idea about the first episode. How I see the series going is, obviously I know this movie is supposed to be made, so he's clearly not gonna get arrested. He's either probably gonna turn on his boss or be an informant or somehow talk his way out of it, which I don't doubt because Ryan Murphy is the writer. I'm excited to see the rest of the series and how it goes. I really, really love the first episode simply because of the dialogue. I'm a big dialogue freak. I'm a big proponent of smart dialogue where you can give these impassioned and well-spoken speeches but not seem like you're just in a movie. And Ryan Murphy has a great way of doing that, if you can see through his Glee series. And here's what you missed on Glee. Anyways, if you can see on his Glee series or any of the other things that he does, then you know that how great of a producer and how he finds these great writers that can really pass off true stories. And that's not to say Ryan Murphy hasn't had some of his flops. Season 5 of Glee, for instance. But it is to say that he's an amazing director, producer, everything, and that any project that he touches usually turns to gold, especially first seasons. First season of Scream Queen, I didn't think I was gonna like it. I didn't think I was gonna understand it. I was like, I'm just here for Nick Jonas. Don't show me anything else but that. Even though he died, don't show me anything else but that. But if there's two things you can count on with Ryan Murphy, is to have a killer first season and have a gay character. And I appreciate both. So I highly recommend you check out the season as of right now. Me watching season 1, episode 1. I will come back to you maybe later after I've watched the whole thing and digested it slowly but surely, a little less drunk. And we will talk about it, guys. So don't worry. I'm yummy.com. Don't worry, I will be back. We can talk, internet friends, so stay tuned.